What's up, everybody? Justin here, and I'm in my truck, and you know what that means. So you guys have been asking for me to give you an update on what's been going on out here on Lake St. Clair with the ice conditions. And well, I have some good news if you're available to go out today. But looking at the forecast going on in the near, 5 to 10 days, not looking so good. But let's get into what I'm seeing right now out here on Lake St. Clair. Be sure to scroll down below the video, hit that subscribe button, and ding the notification bells. Make sure you choose all so you get notified every time I post a video. So yesterday I had to run a few errands and swung up by Rose Marine, so it gave me an opportunity to actually go out and check the raft and a lot of the canals that a lot of guys access up there on the north end of the lake, and it's not looking good. There's probably one or two canals that guys might be able to venture on, but again, those are private areas. There is absolutely no ice at Bouvier Bay that you can get on right now at all. And the marina that people fish at the raft bar is not totally frozen, but does have some ice back in the far recess area. But out in front, there's none there right now currently at all. So this morning I got out and decided to check the other parts of the lake to see where we're at. And quite honestly, there is more ice along the Anchor Bay shoreline down to the spillway than what there was on the north side. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. Over at the Sulphurage boat launch yesterday when I drove by, there was nobody on the ice. Today when I drove by, there was a few guys on the ice, and I also went over to a marina that people are allowed to access, but you have to pay to park at a local tackle store there, and there was some people back behind the store there fishing, and I did see some people fishing off the docks at another tackle store in that area. So guys are there fishing, they're getting bluegill and perch, and I haven't heard of any crappie yet, but I wouldn't be shocked to see some of them being caught as well. Now from there, I made my way down to the mouth of the Clinton River. I didn't expect to see anything walkable or anything safe, but I wanted to see just what has been going on at the mouth of the Clinton River. And as you can see here, there's a lot of ice that has blown up into the river mouth. It's stacking, but it is moving around. It's not solid, so definitely can't get on there, which is normal. It's one of the last places to kind of get safe because of all the movement and current that happens in that area of the lake. And then jumping to the south side of the boat launch, looking out towards the point at Metro, you can see there is a ton of waterfowl out there, but lots of ice being blown in that got pushed out yesterday out into the lake. So that's going to stack up and add some thickness, but I don't think we have the weather conditions in the near future to help thicken that up, stiffen it up, so we can get out in that area and fish at all as well. From there, I made my way down to the Metro Park, and what I expected to see out in front of the beach area and the day sail area is just basically slush moving around in the lake. We have a good south wind. We had a good north wind yesterday, so whatever ice we had trying to form out there got broken up and chipped up, and it's just, there's nothing there. Too much water movement going to happen. But as I drove around to the back basin area in the marsh area, things started to get a little bit better looking. As you can see here, the back basin is fairly well frozen. There was one little patch in the middle where some geese kept it open probably last night, but the rest of the day it should freeze that hole up. So keep an eye out. If you decide to venture out on that back bay, you be careful. There might be a couple very thin areas from waterfowl. But as I circle around and head back towards the viewing area for the marsh, I saw one guy back there on that canal on a bucket. Didn't see him pull any fish the minute or two I was there, but he's walking on the ice. That ice looked like it's in great shape. Not very thick, but in very good shape back there. And then from there, I headed down towards Genos Cove and Beacons Cove, and it's a lot of the same thing that I've seen throughout the entire lake so far in the last day or so of driving around. Just, you know, the canals, some of them have a lot of ice, some of them have a little bit of ice. Some of the marinas are in good shape, some of them are not in good shape. It's just with the high water and all the movement we've had out here, we're just not making a lot of ice that is making it safe to get out. But there is a handful of guys that have gotten out yesterday and today, but that ice is very, very thin, so you do need to use caution if you're going to go out this afternoon or tomorrow morning and try. But if you're not really into, you know, coming out here, I did give a call to a couple of my customers over the last few days in the Oakland County area, and they are on the ice out there. And I'm going to make the assumption that out in the Irish Hills area, in the Peatney Wreck area, there is some bodies of water that people have been able to get on and get out and go fish. Now, if that doesn't sound good to you and you don't want to risk the conditions we're going to have down here in the southern part of the state, head on up north. Houghton Lake has got fishable ice. Cadillac Mitchell's got fishable ice. There is a tremendous amount of small lakes scattered about northern Michigan that has walkable and fishable ice, and I'm hearing a lot of good panfish reports, some good crappie reports, some good walleye reports from my customers up north. Guys are starting to venture out, and the weather up there, by looking at the long-range forecast, is more suitable to kind of holding and maintaining what they got and also making more ice sooner than what we're going to be doing down here over the next 5 to 10 days. As you can see here, the forecast is not looking super good for us down here in the southeast part of the state, but we also are not getting a ton of snow, so that's also really, really nice. So if you got that itch, you want to go ice fishing, I'm going to recommend you go way up north if you're going out this weekend. But if you can get out tonight or in tomorrow morning, maybe you can get onto some local stuff here and get out and give her a go. So that's going to do it for my first ice report of the 2019-2020 ice season. I know it's not great, but I'm just letting you know what I am seeing, what I have heard. And I do appreciate everybody that tunes into this channel. This is the original source here on YouTube for fishing reports for Lake St. Clair and ice reports here for Lake St. Clair, and I appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to check out some other videos, be sure to click up over in these corners here, and if you're not subscribed, click right down below that circle and subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And as always, tight lines, happy casting, and we'll see you in the next video.